What is up, guys? It's your boy Black Rue back with another video. Been a while since we went live on a Tuesday, but we here. We here. Before I get started, let's cue my guy Indigo singing. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black Rue investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer? Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
What's going on, guys? Got a little bit of news today. Grayscale victory over the SEC. September Swoon Imminent. So we got a little bit of news we're going to cover that way. Also, we'll get into some other topics. There are some other topics that came up this week. We'll see. We'll see if they come up on the show today. Particularly, one big name in crypto had some things happen. So, if that comes up, it comes up. We'll address it. But yeah, let's get into it here. Let me share the screen. First, let me go live on Rokfin. Oh, crap. I thought I had that ready. Let me just bring that up right quick, y'all. Give me a second here. Get that rocking on the Rokfin there. Boom, boom, boom. We're good to go. It keeps. We're good to go and going live on the Rokfin. Perfect. So let's go ahead here. I believe it's live on the Rokfin. It keeps coming up as though it's not. Okay, it should be live on Rokfin. All right, so let's go ahead here, share the screen. Okay, so pretty big news. Grayscale winning over the SEC. So Bitcoin surges after Grayscale wins appeal against SEC. Price of Bitcoin is on the rise after Grayscale prevailed in court case against the SEC to launch a Bitcoin spot ETF. So this is very important because Grayscale had been going with this trust for a very, very long time now. If they're able to convert over, they will be the first Bitcoin spot ETF in the actual NASDAQ. Okay. So that's huge. That could mean a lot of money for Grayscale and Grayscale products. So it's huge. So right now they won the appeal, which I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I believe the appeal now says that they have the opportunity to be a spot ETF. So, and you can see it here right now from here. You can read it. And today's news that the SEC's denial of Grayscale spot ETF application can be reviewed as positive for investors. It means the spot ETF could finally be coming to the US. Okay. So, particularly huge. But I don't think this changes anything as far as like we know that BlackRock will get its ETF. That's just kind of a given. BlackRock is going to get its ETF. That's pushed back till next year, but possibly this might mean that Grayscale might get a jump on those guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Again, just like they say here, just gives renewed optimism that a Bitcoin spot ETF will eventually be approved in the U.S. Now, there's one more way that you can kind of look at this. You can look at this as, to me, you can kind of look at this as, you guys know me. I really don't pick sides. I don't care about red. I don't care about blue. Another way you can look at it is Grayscale won against, like, these powers are kind of the same powers to me. Like the SEC basically works for the U.S. Treasury. BlackRock controls the U.S. Treasury. Grayscale, they're kind of part of the same group. Now, let me tell you kind of why I say that. If you guys own a ledger, you know that Grayscale is partly owned by DCG. DCG also owns Ledger. Ledger just came out with an update for the one that kind of breaks crypto custody. What did they call that update? What version is that? It's 2.2.2. Now, where have we heard 2.2.2 before? ISO 2.0.0.2.2. Okay, this is no coincidence. It's just the same as 23, which we hear a lot. The same as 6, which we hear a lot out of those type of people. What is 6? 2 times 3, right? What is 33? But 2 6s. Or I'm sorry, what's 33? But if you add it up, 3 plus 3 is 6. Who else calls themselves like Drake calls himself the 6 God, right? Like, that's a number we hear a lot from these type of people, right? So, but anyways, we can just take it as face value, right? Grayscale wins the appeal, so that makes it one step closer to us having a Bitcoin ETF, right? Let's see what we got in the house over here. All right, got 2 watchers. That's good. All right, so let's dig back in here. Let's go look at Bitcoin as a result of this, okay? Basically surged up like a good, okay, it's on the week chart right now. We want to go to the day. Surged up a good, what, like 7%? It went all the way from like 26 to about 28. It hit the high part of this GAN fan. GAN fan comes through again as far as resistance goes. So again, we could just say it's hitting a lower high. It's still just chilling along this resistance point here. So unless it breaks kind of over this point and goes to 28.2, we could probably just assume that it goes down even lower. And we have some more news for that coming up pretty soon here. Chances are it does just go down lower. Okay. We have some news to back that up. Hope my sound is doing good here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the news for that. But it's nice to see here that Bitcoin is, you know, up a little bit. It kind of goes right in line with the full moon, right? We have a full moon coming up on August 30th, right? So again, moon phases do it again, right? August 30th, full moon. That's like literally tomorrow. So it just does it again. But shout out to E for this video. E's our moderator in the Telegram. Be sure to come over to the Telegram. It's completely free. People share really great news in here in the Telegram. Yeah, come on over. Why take on the crypto world alone when you can take it on together with a few friends? You can come in here and ask questions. People do. Very nice community we have here. Love everybody in the Telegram. Shout out to you guys. If you want to take a step up, go ahead and get the Patreon. It's less than a cup of coffee for a weekly watch list. Less than a cup of coffee there. So let's go ahead. Now that we've said that, let's turn off the Telegram so these messages don't keep popping up while we're talking here. Okay, so that's closed. Now let's take a look at this video here.
Bitcoin.
Let's pause it. This is from Alio Trades. Alio Trades, he's been in a crypto community for quite a while. You might know him. He's actually the creator of Super Farm and that whole thing, right? He gives some really valuable information here on Bitcoin. Definitely come over here and check out his video on this. The video is called "Crypto's Biggest YouTuber Disappears Suddenly," which we won't get into unless somebody brings it up in the comments. And if somebody brings it up in the comments or over there, we'll talk about it. If not, we won't. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and listen to what he says here about Bitcoin. I think it's very valuable. So let's listen to that right quick.
Bloody September. So what is it that can explain this? Is this the dump before the Q4 rally? Because mind you, Bitcoin actually has an average plus 60% return at the end of the year, September 1st through January 1st. Okay, so that means that even with this dumpola, we should see Bitcoin pump back up. And that means that with an average return of Bitcoin being, really negative in September, that means Q4 is usually super positive.
So this is what I really wanted to show you guys. Bitcoin monthly returns. So every September, it seems that Bitcoin has a negative value from whatever it came into September on. So 2017, a negative 7%, 2018, 5%, 2019, 13%. And that's something to really pay attention to because that's essentially where we are right now. We are a year before the halving, okay? Because Bitcoin halved in 2020, okay? So 2019 is what we really want to pay a big attention to. So it seems like the biggest drops come in that part of September. So take that as you will, maybe you want to, however you want to work your trading strategy. Maybe you want to leave what you have there and any dry powder, any cash you have to the side, you will wait until, this swoon happens and then you pounce in there and get some nice crypto for it. Some nice lows on your crypto, or maybe you just decide, okay, maybe I'm going to try to get ahead of it and take out some of my money right now. It's up to you. I'm just giving you the information. Maybe a September swoon happens. Seems like we have a nice precedent here. 6 straight months of Bitcoin going down in September. So yeah, but what we really want to be concerned with is the 2019 here, negative 13.4. So 2020, negative 7.5, 2021, negative 7, 2022, negative 3.1. So this is something for us to really, really keep in mind, statistically, Bitcoin does not do well in September. Okay. This is great news to understand.
Super pumpy. So will this time be any different? I mean, I could go through chart after chart showing you how uncanny the similarities between this bear market and the last bear market are. We pumped from really the beginning of January up through the end of June, which is essentially what happened last bear market in 2019. You had this massive pump.
Now, how many times have I said that? I've compared it so many times, that last bear market. And he just said it right there, right? They just look so similar, and we've been over that countless number of times here. I really hope I shared the sound. Somebody let me know if the sound is shared, if you're in the chat over there, because I'm going to go out to that in just a second. But let me just go back just a second here so we can hear him say that one more time. Like, but I've gone over that so many times, comparing the chart to 2019, the last bear market, right? The last bear market before this last halving.
Pumpy. So will this time be any different? I mean, I could go through chart after chart showing you how uncanny the similarities between this bear market and the last bear market are. We pumped from really the beginning of January up through the end of June, which is essentially what happened last bear market in 2019. You had this massive pump all the way up through the end of June and then just slow and steady grind down, depression into the end of the year, which really crushes the souls of the new bull market bulls. You know, we in crypto aren't so good at waiting for the good part. We want it all now. And that's because the bull markets are so instantly grabbed.
That's a very, 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 very good point there. So let me see here. Let me make sure. I hope we got the sound good. What's up, guys? What's up, Crypto in Focus? What's up, E? What's up, Stacking Satoshis? What's up, Natish? What's up, L. Wright Senior? What's up, Ron B? Okay, good. I'm glad the sound's good. I'm always hyper paranoid about that, y'all. So thank you very much. Okay, good. So another thing that we can point to, and shout out to E for this news as well. Let's go ahead and bring this up. So a couple projects to release millions of dollars worth of tokens this week. Now, this just shows you these guys know, they understand the market. They understand how these things work, bro. They understand how they work. So HBAR. HBAR will unlock 1.15 billion. When is that going to be? I had it here. I don't know why I can't find it now. Okay, there it is. So the project will unlock 1.15 billion worth of HBAR, worth 64.05 million on September 1st. Okay. And I believe they said another project would unlock something on August 29th, which is today. Okay, this is DYDZ. So maybe this could kick it off, right? And who doesn't want more HBAR, right? So that'll be something to look out for September 1st. And something to look out for, just like with the history of September's, right? Let's go and check out September of 2019. Okay, let's go look at that on the chart if it will come up. Okay, perfect. So let's get rid of alerts. We don't need those. Go all the way back to, let's also get rid of the Wyckoffs and all of that. So 2019. And sure enough, from June, we got downturn. I don't think the same is true over here, but anyways. Why did that happen? Okay, so let's go September. Okay, there we are. So it took a while, but it eventually happened. The 22nd of September was boom down, right? Took a while to happen, but it got there. Most of September, it kind of just It came into September on a high, but exited on a low, right? So that's interesting to see. That's interesting to see because really only like the last week, I guess, here of September, it it went down. Let's see what we can see as far as the other indicators go. Okay, so RSI was low and then it went high until this drop. Okay, so do what you will. If you want to try to play a drop. It does seem like again we did just hit that big little high, same as last September. Where did it go? It's not enough real estate for me here. Okay, yep, same as last September. We went kind of in September on a high. Where is it? God, there it is. So we went in there on a high and then exited on a low. So that's just something really we may want to pay attention to, guys, here coming up. And if we go back to the lunar calendar, what we might want to watch for is that new moon time. That's probably around the time where if a drop happens, it's going to happen around here. This is just my guess. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. But around this new moon time may be the time we might expect for September, that September swoon to happen. If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen around here. Now let's see if we could go back on this chart here. And see when the new moon was for this September. See if it lines up. So 2019, it does pretty much kind of line up. Towards the end of the month was the new moon, and that is also around the time. Let's that is also around the time we got that swoon here. Oh man, just bear with me, guys, and I'll be out for questions too. If anyone has any questions, just hold on to them. I'll be right out there for them. So you can kind of see here, it happened a little bit before the new moon, but yeah, that was a good kind of tip off that you might have a swoon, right? So be forewarned. Maybe September 10th, right? Maybe that's because here it seemed to happen a couple days before the new moon. Maybe that might be a point we want to look out for here as far as our September goes. What can happen, okay? So yeah, let's go off here for questions. Okay, doesn't look like we have any at the moment here. And there was one other point of news that I believe I wanted to hit for you guys. Let me see if I can find it here. Or that might have been it. Okay, yeah, so just be wary, guys. Be on the lookout. There might be a little September swoon happening. Maybe a nice time to deploy some of your dry powder. We will, of course, be back tomorrow for our Gentleman of Crypto show around 6-ish. I'll be around on the Telegram tonight, guys. So thank you guys very much for coming out. We had a little quick show today. I appreciate every single one of you. And for you OGs who made it to the end, I very much appreciate you guys. Again, join the Telegrams completely free. If you want to take a step up, there's the Patreon. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Gentleman Crypto and on my channel at 6 o'clock. Have a good one, guys. I'm out. Peace.